Oh, hi. We might have a little bit of cheat. So nothing happens when you click on. There's nothing else to do, I don't think. Wait. There's a lot more secrets here, yes. Okay. Let us... there was a, I don't know why I never attempted this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stamanly. Stamanly. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Hold on a second. Console. See what?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Console doesn't do anything. Okay, there's not a whole lot, I don't think, that I missed. Let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's do this one first.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Apparently there's
office,
an ending in
hoping
there.
he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Interesting. But it doesn't do anything, so... Except now that door won't close. Interesting.
Here's the door.
What? Oh. Oh. You know, I've been trying to do that every single place except there. Bro, what the hell? To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Excuse me. Time. It's literally time. I believe there's supposed to be something here. But what, and how, and where? But... there's nothing here, I don't think. Am I missing something? That's odd. Oh. Wait. Yeah. All the... well... no. That is how that worked, yeah. Yeah. All these doors are open again. Hello. Aha! What about... you are now leaving. Good. Ah, yes. Window to a wall. Oh, sorry. That... it was not a wall. Not a wall. Huh. Seven, 5, 4. Something's not right about this one. Six. But it's all the same. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Well, that looks like the last one. 760. Escape pod launch bay. Warning, entering the escape pod will initiate a relay that, once triggered, cannot be disabled or paused. Both the narrator must be present in order for escape play out as intended. Do not something. Do not proceed. Do not proceed. You can't tell me what to do. Ah. No. I didn't even get in yet. Excuse me. Do you mind? Oh, I was like, is it? That's all. That's all. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You know, I won't lie, that kind of confused me for a second. It's like, what happened here? It's mirrored. Huh. Okay. What? Oh. Huh. Okie dokie. Doors don't usually close behind me like
When
that.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, we didn't.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he didn't.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles, skill trees. Work with me. In this
Apparently,
game,
there is a
baby
way to win
crawls
this.
left towards danger. You click the button to
I
move him back to the right.
turned down my
and if he
volume.
reaches the fire, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
I
so
hope
why
not.
don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Is there a way to put the fire out? Am I missing? What did I just do?
And take back the control wrested away from you. It's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come...
I didn't want to do that. What just happened? Why did he go to that one?
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I don't wish to see weather. I wish
When
to
Stanley
see
came to a set of
hellfire.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The hell's a fire?
Yet there was not a single
Said what I
person
meant.
here
I meant what I
either.
said.
Feeling...
It might be. I have a sneaking suspicion. I'm not entirely sure what that sneaking suspicion is, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay. Bark. Bark.
He'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Anyways, I'm told.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious.
Yeah.
That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables.
Yes.
It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate
it
this
could be
story
more
to
serious.
impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I
Yeah.
brought you here.
Uh-huh.
You just tried to activate server cheats,
Oh,
which of course runs
did
the
I?
risk
Sorry.
of breaking the entire game.
Oh,
You've
shoot.
got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get
My bad,
serious,
my bad.
Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Goo. I forgot I did that. It confused the hell out of me for a second. You're just gonna leave a dog in the room to die? That's crazy. I can't believe you would do that. Well.
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too. I took a hell of a lot of notes. I kept the
Yeah?
notes in a different room. That room is less serious than this one.
Oh,
It's more
okay.
of a notes room.
Mm.
Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room.
Wasn't it basically already
I
that?
generally have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment.
No.
As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try.
Is that it? That all you got? Okay.
Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough.
Oh.
That's on me, Stanley. I
Okay.
apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is. Now, where did I put those notes?
Okay. I'm guessing this won't do anything. Yeah. Does he let me out if I do? No, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Yo. Yo. Oh. Anyways. I thought this said it.
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk,
This isn't my
cereal,
office.
dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
What? What? Huh? Okay. Well, that didn't work. Oh. Uh. What? Uh... Who are you? And why do you look like wood?
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Sure. Just this one time. It's green.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Nah, I'm over it.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Okay, fine. You convinced me. You convinced me. You convinced me. Only if you say something, though. If you don't say anything, I'm going back. Okay, the green has faded. And now it's red. Ah. Well, I know what red means. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I know what red means. I know what red means.
No. No, no. What are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I guess.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Well, but the particles are disappearing now. It's boring.
No, perhaps not.
What color is it now? No color. It is boring now. I wasn't even lying. It just is boring. That's so sad.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looked you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Whoa. Whoa. I won't lie, this one's pretty cool. It
I
doesn't.
wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
The red, it beckons to me. No comment this time. Wee.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Papers everywhere. Good. Good, great. Yes.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley.
Stanley! Is that what it actually looks like? That's kind of interesting to see.
Stanley.
That's actually extremely interesting to see. Because now I might be able to tell where walls are. God, that scared the freaking crap out of me.
Stanley. 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 Stanley.
Alright.
That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? All about the desperation and tedium of
Bonk
endlessly
shoe.
confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
If I don't
But of
look
course,
at it, it's not
the
happening.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep
Eventually.
notes on your experience.
Man, that baby sure is annoying.
You heartless bastard.
What? What happened?
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I
last
don't know
one.
what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
If you insist.
Isn't it
Oh, I got
grand?
stuck.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I hear that you can do this. Somehow. Wait a second. You throw. Okay, you... Ooh. Am I being stupid? Is there like an easier way to do this? Because I'm not getting it nearly enough momentum on it. Okay, I think I understand now what this person was doing. Oops. Is a bit of a trick, isn't it? It's a bit of a trick. Well, if it likes to fall this way, why wouldn't I just do this? You bastard. Oh, I wasn't close. That's crazy. That's not going to be enough, is it? Hi. Welcome. Oh, I fucked it up.
Now, how did you manage that? Are you really trapped in here? I'm actually quite impressed. I don't think there's a simpler puzzle out there, and you've still broken it. Well, since I don't intend to open that door, I guess you and this giant button just need to get cozy together. A dream for you, I'm sure. Enjoy.
This one, I almost deleted it. Let me go to this one. Okay. I've never looked up anything in my life.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that... But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wait.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I'm curious if you'll open it for me if I just sit here and do nothing.
2845.
Yes. Say it again. You won't.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Okay.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
What? Wait. Okay, the unachievable achievement is a random jam? What? 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 There's no way. And I got it by accident. What? I was looking at what are the conditions for this, and I was like, oh, going into files and changing things. Well, that doesn't seem right, because I got it somehow. I thought it was a joke, because the whiteboard ending that happened at the same time. What? I can't believe it, dude. Okay. That's funny. Okay. Well. Oh.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What? The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Piss off. Damn it.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great.
I missed. I missed the door.
All of this? Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Sick. Let's do that again now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I'm wasting time. Good.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to
I might have
believe it
squandered
couldn't
that
be
one.
true. Had Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before
Did I
him.
squander?
This
I squandered it, didn't I? Damn it. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. The speedrunner that I watched had that beginning that I had, and I squandered it. This is also a good one to have.
when Stanley came.
Hopefully I can do this part.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No, as it turns out, he did not. Is there a way to go up? How do I go up? Am I in no clip? Who knows? No one knows. Nobody knows. Frick.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Please
door
give
on
me
his left.
A chance. So you're giving me a chance. 33.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
No.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
If I don't
Control Facility.
Fall out of the void this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Got up there too late.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Shit.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this
Please,
the
just
only
give it
reason
to me
he
this
was happy
time.
with his
Just
boring job?
please
That
give
his
it to me.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Last section
Was it even
takes
possible?
forever, though.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of
This
his
whole last section
past
takes like a
began
whole
to sink
minute,
in,
though.
Stanley
I don't think there's enough time. Duh. I started at 33, it's 35. Well, now it's like 36, so that's 3 minutes.
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
It's possible.
Was it over?
It's possible. It's possible. possible I might get it this time.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And
Well,
yet,
it's possible.
even as the immense door slowly opened,
Could it
Stanley
open faster,
reflected
please?
on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Could it
Where
open faster,
had his
please?
co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the
Could
machine's
it open
grasp?
faster,
What other
please?
mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For
Please.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
Here comes the
but
4-minute mark.
happiness. Perhaps
Was it
his goal had
4:24
not
that I
been
needed
to
to be?
understand, but to let go.
Come on,
No
bro.
longer
I have
would
a feeling
anyone
that
tell
because I
him where
missed
to
that
go,
first one, it's not gonna
what to
matter.
do, or how to feel.
That would be so
Whatever
annoying,
life
though.
he lives,
4 minutes,
it
there it
will
is.
be his. And that was all he needed.
Loading
to
times
know.
will take it down a
It
little
was
bit.
perhaps
Will it be
the
enough?
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Hopefully.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon
Okay.
his skin,
We're
the
good.
feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Good. I'm so happy that Stanley was happy. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Don't play for 5 years. I'll be right back in 5 years. It is now 5 years later. I made it work. There's a funny little situation where, changing your system clock, makes things break. But you see, I don't care. Anyways. Oh. Good, yes. Who let the crow in, dude? What? Let's see 418. There it is. Special thank you. He said. I knew you had to be in there something. Very good. Very nice, very nice. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Huh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh.
Stanley decided
not-
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Oh.
had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Huh. Huh. Well, there's also, let's see here. Anyways. Oh. There was never anything here. There never was anything here. You know. I just... Ooh. Oh. Interesting. These doors don't have handles. They can't even be opened. Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, it's just being funny. Interesting. I always did wonder. Oh. It has kind of has collision. Oh. Wait. Where am I? Yeah, I guess you can't really tell that's there. You can kind of tell it's got light. Interesting. Interesting. They actually modeled this for some reason. Yeah, well, that's not useful. They modeled it because of that right there, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Boxes everywhere.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Yeah.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Whoa.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Interesting. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, good. Keep dry. I won't. S- I can see what is inside. Push for funding for research and development of new coffee machine. Standardized graph. Oh, this is the same. This is the same as the other whiteboard. Who would have guessed? Not me. I certainly wouldn't have. Nice.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Will he comment on me being in that room even though I'm not in that room, technically?
Yes.
Yep.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Yeah.
here you sit, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I just soft-locked myself. I knew I was gonna do that. Anyways. Thank you. My favorite part is the floating text, yes. Good. Anyways. Where am I? Oh. That's right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
The door doesn't have a handle. Oh, that is sure disappointing. So these doors could never have opened. Oh. Oh. Fine.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I've been bamboozled. That I'm on your side. Why you say like that? Whoa. Not what I expected to be, I'll be honest with you. You just deleted everything, didn't you? Oh no. Okay. Nothing. Nothing.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, good. Yes.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
What if I closed the red door? Actually...
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. Here, yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here... No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh no!
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Wahoo!
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Fine, I'll save you.
He crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches nearly there, Stanley, art itself is about to burrow into your skull. Aren't you excited for spiritual immortality? For transcendence and oneness with the beauty and essence of all beings? Just a few seconds now. Here it comes.
Yo! I'm gonna be honest, I can't be bothered to wait 4 hours. Well, I can't read this text. It's not possible. The river Blixwixen.
will dance and eat and sing, and you will do improv comedy based on suggestions from me for all eternity. Yes, good. Good, Stanley. Yes, good. This is your reward for your work here today. Go now. Live your normal human existence and await me in the life. I can't read fast enough. Come on, bro. Oh, I love you too. What? That it? This all? Whoa! 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 That is all. That is all she wrote. It is in the end. There is nothing more. Goodbye to Stanley, and goodbye to you. Well, but there is one more thing that we can do.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Hey! Got your ass. That confused me because I was like, he's fine. Okay.
Good to see that enthusiasm. Keep it up, Stanley. Just 3 hours and 45 minutes left to go.
I didn't even get. I don't have the patience for that shit. I didn't even get that far. That's insane.
Okay, so clearly you're in it for the long haul. Although I find it hard not to believe you're simply running a program to click the button over and over automatically, which kind of ruins the point of the game, don't you think? Wouldn't that take the art out of it? You can tell me in your post-playtest analysis.
Oh, is that so? I'm doing a little bit more than using an auto clicker. I'm gonna be honest with you, pal.
Just popping in to say hi. I hope you weren't expecting more regular intervals of commentary from me, but that's not why you're here, is it? You're here for the game, for the art, for the endlessly spiraling sense of pointlessness and despair. Yes, this is what drives your every action. Keep clicking that button for hope, for freedom, for science, for love. Don't ever, ever stop.
As fun as it would have been to hear him say that naturally, I don't have 4 hours to spend here.
You know, I've been spending the last 2 hours here embroiled in thought, and it's occurred to me, this game is incomplete. It's missing something. It still doesn't have that oomph. What is it, I thought to myself? What could possibly be missing from this incredible experience? And then in a moment of rapture, as though delivered by angels, it came to me. Before this moment, I was blind, but those days are behind us. I now understand the true manifestation of this game. It needs a puppy. That's right, this puppy is being lowered toward an aquarium filled with nothing but piranha. Now you have to click the second button to avert the puppy's death in addition to the baby's. This is it, Stanley. Art. I did it. Video games are art. But you have a good 2 hours or so to go, so I'll just let you get to that. No time to waste when there is such a meaningful game to be played. Bonne chance, mon ami.
That one would have annoyed the shit out of me. Okay, nothing happened. I was expecting him to say, "Oh no, you killed the dog. How could you?"
Good to see both the puppy and the baby are still alive. It warms my heart to see how deeply the message of this game has resonated with you. I can only imagine the joy welling up in your chest, the sheer joy of such pure distilled life essence flowing through your veins. It must be amazing. I'm jealous of you, truly I am. No, seriously, I'm deeply envious of your position at this very moment.
Somehow, I doubt that would have been true at any point in time.
Ah, the joy of artistic expression must be even stronger now. Drink it in, Stanley. Few people on this planet will ever get such an experience. Peer through space and time. The universe unravels itself at your feet. This is the one true meaning of life.
Eh.
I know we said this would go on for 4 hours, but what if you never stopped? Think about it. You could just keep going forever. Visitors would come from around the world to see the man who never stopped pushing the buttons. You would be famous. That's what you've always wanted, right? To be famous? That and the surging power of artistic beauty to flow through you for all of eternity. You could have both of these things. We'll talk about it when you get there. Have we really been doing this for over 3.5 hours? Goodness, how time flies. Wouldn't you say it's flown? Oh, no, you don't have to answer that. I understand you're quite busy. Just keep at it. Almost there.
Good, yes.
Nearly there, Stanley. Art itself is about to burrow into your skull. Aren't you excited for spiritual immortality?
Okay. We're done here.
I do believe that is it? Question mark? I believe that with that I have found most of all that there is to find. The only other thing that I can think of is that supposedly, if I was able to do the no clip, you can supposedly see the narrator. Well, it wasn't working for me, so who knows? In any case, I suppose that is going to be all for this now. I'm sure anything else that I missed can be found somewhere. And if not, well, oh, then I wasn't going to find it anyway. So, that is all. Thank you so much, and a goodbye. Good riddance to my life. We can cut that.